The canter itself, now at this stage, all the work you've done, is sort of think of a picture in your mind a little bit more of a, working toward a little more of a sophisticated balance even than we had in the beginning, right? The beginning was just kind of going to loosen ones up, and we want to make sure we have access to that. But now that you have access to saying I can kind of stretch up and get him back a little more, when I really stretch up and close my elbows at my hips, and I kind of, for a few strides at a time, close him a little more, and then really be able within that to hold him here and relax out of my shoulder. Like let your arms go almost like completely giving. I mean, your fingers are shut on the reins, but your shoulders really relax. Like kind of get him back, 2, 3, 4, and then really relax your shoulders. Good. Up there we go. You feel like in the forward swing of the canter, with your hips moving forward in the saddle, it's a little bit when your wrists almost turn a little bit toward your seat, with your hips come forward a little bit, and I kind of close his hips up to the rein and get him a little more through his neck still. In other words, a little rounder, and it's in a progressive approach, a little bit kind of rounder, roundest. Yeah, good. And then now go a few jumps bigger forward, but really swing with it. So it kind of freshens up the canter, and he makes a better commitment to really go to the rein. Yeah, there we go. Now close him from behind. Stretch yourself up and say, get a little bit back on the hind leg. Good. And then turn through this circle to X with a simple change, simple walk. I get him back, and I'm turning into the circle. All right, so
sorry.
So that was actually a change out.
Oh, bye.
Right, so when I say change through the circle, if you're on a 20-meter circle, then we return into the circle to do it. Let's spend a little time in the right canter now, so we get the right canter feeling a little bit like the left one did. So you can say I stretch up, elbows to my side, I can get him a little bit, harder than this, to get him a little bit back on my outside range. But my inside also gets back a degree too, right? And that's got to help polish the flexion inside, so I can keep the hind leg in the right place. I've got to really kind of use my back and get my elbows at my side, and say kind of when I want to close him up, I can be a little tougher in my back and say, come on, rounder, roundest. So finally you can almost sit there and let go out of your shoulders and know that he stays on your seat in that same canter. Yeah, good. And you can shut your fingers and say, I can put him right where I want. Good. Now go a few jumps forward just to confirm that he really, like I said, that he pushes from behind into your hand. And that gives you a little more fuel to say, now when I collect, I have him a little better and he stays through the neck. Down on the left rein, I got to get him a little down and round on the outside rein and polish him a little bit behind the inside ear. Now, close him up. Close him from behind. Wrap your elbows down around your hips and say, come on, a little more, and it keeps the rhythm. Yeah? Yep, a little rounder. Come on. Yeah, good. And then on the open side of the circle, the center line, turn into the circle to make your simple change. Kind of coming almost back toward me, into the circle to the right. Into the circle to the right. Yeah. Now turn into the circle like you're kind of going back toward the woods. And then you make your downward transition walk as you're turning. You still have the right flexion. Now you change it over to the left. You get the neck, and you're still on the 20-meter circle to the left. So again, we're working on a 20-meter circle in the middle, with the goal that we can do simple changes through the middle of the circle. So first of all,
I'm sorry.
That's all right. So 20-meter circle. You're on the. All right. You're on the 20-meter circle now, and just work on the quality of the canter and the balance now. Very good. So the left becomes a little easier. And then again, when you feel ready, then you set it up. And the way we do it is that ideally you start at the center line, you turn left into that circle, make a simple change through the middle of your 20-meter circle. So pursue your left bend and flexion still in the walk. Make him round. Don't rush to the canter till you have him in the new position. Yeah, and then canter on. Ball position, leg back, good. Yeah, and if these changes start to get him to feeling it, you get him a little rounder in and out of it, and he gets even a little better especially in that walk turn. We know that's the hardest part with everything has been to bring him back, right? In the down transition. So I've got to, when you're ready to turn in again for the walk, you've got to really think a little bit about the rounder, roundest mantra, and that you count the strides down. You say, close in from behind. A little better, good. Yep. Shut. Slow the shoulders down. Bend them a little bit. Say, come on. Yep. My hind leg, and then canter again. The up transition is kind of for him like a no-brainer, right? Yeah, that's really easy. It's just getting to take a little weight behind for the down transition. It's a little bit our hard part. So I've got to, again, kind of test the closing, really stretch yourself up. Lay him through the neck better. I could tell that had more possibilities there. Good. Yeah, and then he's more ready to come a little thinner. All right. And again, you spend enough time in the canter itself to say that I get a good way in the canter itself, and then I can come back. No, so walk a right circle. Yeah, because that can't. Use your back so you can find that. Yeah, that's a little hard. That was a little test, wasn't it? Yeah. We might do that again since that didn't go so well. So walk on round trot and pursue the shoulder in. Yeah, I kind of wanted to see what was really there because I like a lot what's happening in the trot, but we want to make sure that he can still clearly listen to your seat, right? So on the short side again, I prepare a walk and a halt. Feel like the shoulder in isn't so far out of the picture. Pull the shoulder in. Ah, perfect square, very good. He stays around, he stays down, your elbows on your side, around there. Okay, there we go. Use your seat to bring it back with energy. Bring it back with energy. I don't stop it. Right. Center circle here, stretch. He's giving you a lot. Boy. Now point out to the right, it should feel relatively easy to feel like you have that right hind leg behind you. When it feels like he wants to run a little bit in the stretch, stay really kind of heavy down in your stirrup. Don't slow yourself down in your seat and your core, so he still listens to your seat here. He doesn't run through the stretch. Could you bend him another notch inside without him speeding up? Yeah, say a little whoa in your seat, a little whoa. Think wide and tall. Part of you still have to be able to take weight back over the hind legs even in the stretch. Slow it down. Slow it down. And then let the neck stretch down a little more. Yeah, bend it a little right. There you go. Yeah, so he really reaches finally that he gets really opens up his back. All right, and let him walk for a moment. I mean, it still goes, it's a little bit his nature then in the stretch. It goes a little bit on the fast side, but I like the stretching steps that he started to get there. And then, and with that, again, the more that he gives